Good morning. Wow. A sunny Saturday, December the 17th. 1 week to Christmas Eve. We're going to carry on reading from the book of Revelation in the King James Bible, chapter 8. And when he had opened the seventh seal, there was a silence in heaven about the space of half an hour. And I saw the 7 angels which stood before God, and to them were given 7 trumpets. And another angel came and stood at the altar, having a golden censer, and there was given unto him much incense, that he should offer it with the prayers of all the saints upon the golden altar which was before the throne. And the smoke of the incense which came up with the prayers of the saints ascended up before God out of the angel's hand. And the angel took the censer, and filled it with the fire of the altar, and cast it unto the earth. And there were voices, and thunderings, and lightnings, and an earthquake. And the 7 angels which had the 7 trumpets prepared themselves to sound. The first angel sounded, and there followed hail and fire mingled with blood, and they were cast upon the earth. And the third part of trees was burnt up, and all grass was burnt up. And the second angel sounded, and as it were a great mountain burning with fire was cast into the sea, and the third part of the sea became blood. And the third part of the creatures which were in the sea and had life died. And the third part of the ships were destroyed. And the third angel sounded, and there fell a great star from heaven, burning as it were a lamp, and it fell upon the third part of the rivers, and upon the fountains of waters. And the name of the star is called Wormwood, and the third part of the waters became wormwood, and many men died of the waters, because they were made bitter. And the fourth angel sounded, and the third part of the sun was smitten, and the third part of the moon, and the third part of the stars. So as the third part of them was darkened, and the day shone not for a third part of it, and the night likewise. And I beheld and heard an angel flying through the midst of heaven, saying with a loud voice, Woe, 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 to the inhabitants of the earth, by reason of the other voices of the trumpet of the 3 angels, which are yet to sound. Do you still want to be around after the rapture? I sure don't. You know, of all the prophecies that were prophesied in the Bible, in the Old Testament, they all came to fruition, exactly to fruition, in every fine detail. And Jesus Christ was living proof of that. Now, I don't have to hand the number of prophecies that were fulfilled, but they are in the hundreds. And these are prophecies yet to be fulfilled. So if the whole Bible is the infallible Word of God, and the majority of prophecies have already been filled down to the finest degree and detail, what do you think about these prophecies? They are going to be fulfilled. These things are going to happen. Notice again how the number 7 is highly prevalent. 7, 7, 7 keeps coming up. We're not to know when or why or how. Well, why and how, yeah, I guess God's telling us, but we're not to know when. But we are surely closer now. Every day we're closer. The imminence is so great. And there's 2 factors to that. Number 1 is the factor that the Father may call us at any time. That's imminent. That means nobody knows. No man knows, not even the angels, not even the Son knows, but only the Father. The second is our own imminence. Because when our earthly clock, our earthly life stops, that's it. That's the cutoff point. You're either saved or you're not. And that imminence, well, I mean, I'm 67. How many more years would you give me? 20? 30? If I'm lucky. My own life's imminence is perhaps 30 years at the most. If we go to biblical times, God says no more than 120 years, which I think the longest person may have stretched over about a year or two, 121, 122. Nobody has lived longer than that. So at best, I'm middle-aged. No, there's a great imminence all around us. If we don't live for Jesus Christ today, we will live for Satan tomorrow. Have a great day. Remember, God is giving us all this information because He wants to save us. He wants us to be with Him. He loves us. And I love you too. Have a great day now. Thank you for listening. Bye-bye.